What's up, guys? It's Miss Red Lion here, and today I'm going to be talking about my experience without Facebook. Yes, I know Facebook is a good way of seeing what your friends are up to, but with my experience and what I saw a lot of, and what I felt and like I said, all I really saw was my friends always posting things like about them going on dates, about getting engaged, having kids, etc. And so I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I've been single my whole life, and I have never gone on a date. I've never even gone on a date. And I'm 27 years old, and I've no guy has ever asked me out. So I'm pretty doubtful of that. But the point is that seeing that on Facebook all the time or most of the time didn't really make me feel good, and it kind of made me, not kind of, it did make me feel upset and jealous. I was upset and jealous of the fact that they found someone to spend the rest of their life with and found someone that thought they were attractive. Um, and me always, every time I saw that, and every time, yeah, so every time I saw that, I always thought myself, and I even now think of it as well, that probably won't happen for me. Like, it won't happen at all. Even I think of it now, even when I'm not on Facebook. So, yeah. So, anyway, even my sister found someone to spend the rest of her life with, and even she got to experience dating and having a boyfriend. I know that people always say to me that it's not that, like, going on dates isn't a cruise. Like, it's not, I guess cruise is not really the right word for it. It's more, they say that it's not as fun as you think. I don't really, I don't really know how to explain that other than that. But they said that you're not missing much. That's basically what they were saying, is that dating with dating you're not missing much. But that still didn't help at all, especially since I want to experience it, but I don't want to experience it with a jerk, or like with a guy that's not good, like not very friendly, not very good to me. I want a good boyfriend. I want a guy who, I don't really know how to explain it. I'm not very good at explaining things, guys. Sorry. Um, but I want a guy who is caring and not a jerk. Let's just put it that way. So anyway, but it didn't help seeing that on Facebook. And so after a lot, all these years of seeing that on Facebook, it was time for me to take a break from Facebook. Especially since it's making me feel the way it was, and even if when I'm off Facebook, it kind of still is because of Instagram. But and plus, it wasn't just that. It wasn't just the what I was feeling on Facebook. It was more also the fact that I was and still am dealing with personal struggles and personal issues. So, and I'm still dealing with them too. So it wasn't necessarily like most of it that was on Facebook. It was also my personal struggles also. So I've been off Facebook for about 4 months, I think. Yeah, 4 months. And now that I think about it, it really doesn't seem that long, though it did feel like longer than that. But it's been 4 months since I've been on Facebook so far. And Daria, so when I told Daria that I was thinking about, taking a break from Facebook, she convinced me to delete Facebook off of my phone, which was a really good idea, but then I was really confused at the time, but she was telling me that it will help with the temptation. She said that if it's off your phone, you will be less likely to go on Facebook. And it was right. She was right. So I'm glad I took her advice, and even my parents say that deleting it off my phone was a good idea. So the first couple days were hard. Not to get on Facebook, and the emails the Facebook was sending me was not helping. They were basically, the emails were telling me that I've missed things on Facebook, but they weren't very specific. I felt like they were basically saying, "Hey, get back on Facebook. This is the only way to know what you actually missed," since they weren't being specific, is to get on Facebook. As I was saying before, it was hard for me at first, but then as the days went on, it got easier. But I do have to admit, I did get on Facebook once, and I had a good reason for it. So before you guys say, "Ha, you got on Facebook, blah 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 blah," hold your horses, guys. I only went on Facebook one time, and that was on my birthday, to see all the birthday wishes. So the only time I went on Facebook for the last 4 months was for my birthday. There, I said it. I admit the subject of relationships, like dating, getting married, etc., is still a sensitive subject for me. And I don't think that will ever go away. At least for me, it won't. But being on Facebook, I do have to say, did help a little bit. And I think that it was definitely worth being off it for a while. And when I do get back on, and yes, I am planning on getting back on, I am not going to get on as much as I used to. So what that means is that basically I'm only going to get on pretty much 2 times a day. Maybe 3, but that's it. So I'm not going to check it every minute, every whatever, every minute, every second, you name it, I am pretty much going on because of mostly musical stuff. And yes, I want to see what my other my friends are up to, but mostly because of musicals. You guys know that I'm in community theater, and you guys do musicals. They have private groups that the cast and crew are a part of. So on Facebook. And yes, they do emails, but really, Facebook is a quicker way of getting a response than email. So I'm pretty much going back on it for that. And I do have an audition coming up, which is another reason why I'm going to go back on Facebook. Um, but it won't be like getting on Facebook every second or every minute, etc. Like I said before. So I won't be as addicted, and I won't be getting on as much, and probably, hopefully, as little as possible. But I still want to get back on it because then I can, like I said, musicals, and it's also Facebook is actually a really good way of seeing what auditions are out there. So that's another reason why I'm going back on Facebook. And again, that's a musical related thing. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys thought my experience with Facebook was interesting, without Facebook was interesting. I know I had a very interesting experience, and I don't regret getting off Facebook for a while. And but anyway, remember to leave a like, a comment, and remember to subscribe. Bye, guys.